this is just a tool. But if we don't know how to use the tool, we're missing all the opportunities. So now it's teaching all of these little things to our team that makes them more productive, makes them happier. Like it just changed your energy state where you're kind of giggling like, oh my God, this is cool. And it takes away the fear that this is going to replace you. Because our job is to grow people, right? It's to grow their skills, to grow their confidence and grow their connections so that they can actually get results. And it takes away the fear. So I think that's something you guys should be thinking about inside of your company is giving them the skills, giving them the tools, force feeding them every couple of weeks with more stuff. The last part I'll add to this, what we've been doing. So we have, for our COO Alliance, we've got this large connection or network of COOs from around the world. We have a normal guest speaker every month with our 2-hour calls, but now we added a 1-hour call with an AI expert. We started that in January. So we're doing that every month. What we want our COO Alliance members to do is do a 5-minute book report where it's like, here's what I just learned, and then go and teach that to your team. So imagine if just there was some kind of a system internally where your employees shared, even in their small groups of whatever, like their weekly meeting for marketing or the weekly meeting for, the AI team or the weekly meeting for the finance group, whatever. If they just each did a 5-minute book report on here's something I used AI with last week in my role to share with their team, that becomes a way to grow their confidence in their skills and it demystifies things a little bit. And they realize that, wow, we're all learning. One of our team members the other day, we launched our COO Alliance onto the Circle platform. So she went and used ChatGPT to teach her some of the functionality on Circle. That's really cool. So she did a little video and shared, here's what I typed in and here's what the answer was. And here's the additional questions I got. And here's the answers I got. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Well, and what would be a really great 30-minute session would be for your CHRO to do a Zoom session for all the employees to show the prompts that she's using so they can see it. And then almost like a town hall meeting saying, okay, where if I pre-get them, like get 5 employees that are really good at asking, that are more frontline employees, like get Kelly in HR and get Bob in finance and get them to show some of the prompts they're using. So it becomes kind of like, it's not just a smart leader that's doing it. We've got some other people that are doing it really well too. I think it's really critical right now, more than it was 5 years ago. Cause we had, here's a new software. We're going to be using Asana. Great. We've got 6 months. We can figure it out. Stuff is changing so quick that you're going to get dusted. And I think it removes the fear. I think the fear is paralyzing employees inside the companies right now. I think there's you got the government sending out an email saying, tell me the top 5 things you got done last week. And, oh, shit. Most employees in most companies are a little bit nervous and they're not telling us they are. There's an old story that I heard years ago with these 2 managers who are told to clear cut a forest, right? So their job is to go into an area and take the forest and clear cut it and get all the logs out and be the most effective use of all those logs. Okay. All of a sudden, one guy's, clear cutting it, he's sorting it. Some's going off for pulp and paper and some's being used for manufacturing and some's being used for like tabletops. And he's really doing a great job clear cutting the forest. And this other guy climbs up to the tallest tree and looks around and says, holy shit, we're in the wrong forest. And I feel like so often leaders can be so busy running the day-to-day, managing the day-to-day, and your most important time is to be pausing and going, I'm curious what's happening with AI within other companies. I'm curious what other companies are doing that are our size to take away the fear, take away the nervousness, to grow the people. I'm curious so talking to 5 other COOs about what is your company doing, like reading about it, watching videos, like it's the Bill Gates Think Week kind of stuff. That's really a COO's role, to spend time doing that. It's also to spend time with the people that are nervous, that are paralyzed, that are feeling fear, to understand that more, to empathize with that more, not in an HR way, but to understand what's more happening thematically and systematically inside of the company so that we can start to affect that change before it becomes, before they come to us with the problems like, oh, I just had like a full body MRI done and like and it was done as a proactive way to know if there's anything happening in my body. Instead of waiting for a tiny little tumor to become huge, I go, oh, I've got a tiny little lump on my thyroid. I should get that checked, and got them checked. And now everything's good. That's really your job, but you don't have any time for that.